Hameen Media Group presents your NXT Next Level Wrestling Review with your host, Big Ray and the Vet. So,
are you ready? We said, are you ready?
Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, or good night, ladies and gentlemen. This is your Next Level Wrestling Review. Excuse me, I got an itch in my goddamn back. Hold on. Anyway, it's your NXT review. We give you the news. We go back in time. You know what we do here every single Wednesday morning at 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Ladies and gentlemen, I am the pundit of the people, the man with the plan, Big Ray, here to say to talk some lucha libre today, and I'm not here alone. No. I am here, ladies and gentlemen, with the absolute positive. Let me move my phone out of here because I don't want it to explode with the power that is on my screen right now. Ladies and gentlemen, he is the best in the world. Some say maybe even possibly this galaxy. Ladies and gentlemen, he is the one, he is the only, he is the Vet. That's him right there. He's a Rip Rogers guy. The Vet. Vet. Rip Rogers guy. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, he is a Rip Rogers guy. No, he's a Rip Rogers guy. It's Fat Jamie Williams. What's going on, buddy?
Hello.
Hi. What's going on, man? We were just talking about movies, inappropriate movies such as Bamboozled, Off the Air, comic strips. What else were we talking about? So many things. We're talking about
so many things.
It
was a whole other show right before the show, and you guys will never see it.
We're talking about Zane Vicious.
Yep.
You know, we're talking about Elizabeth. What else are we talking about? Michael Vasquez, that he only thanks us, and that's it.
Are we just going right into the acknowledgments?
Well, you know what? Fuck it. Ladies and gentlemen,
Acknowledge me. Acknowledge me. You're gonna acknowledge me. You there, sitting at home. Acknowledge me.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's kick it off looking up into the heavens above. Man, brother, you got it better than any of us right now because this world really sucks. But what didn't suck was Bamboozled from the year 2000, 1999, the year 2000. If you don't know what movie it is, Google it and then show your parents. Ladies and gentlemen, let's thank the brother upstairs. Not the big brother upstairs, brother. We're talking about the little brother that just went up there and he's kind of hanging out with the big brother. We're talking about Media M5. What's going on, Mike? We acknowledge you. The thankful Michael Vasquez. Excuse me. What's going on, Mikey? We have the biggest asshole of HMG, Frank's Pickle Barrel Ass. We have Zach Attack, Mr. Friends Forever. Zach Minger is with us. Is it Minger or Minger? Well, he says, happy National Vanilla Ice Cream Day. Vet, fun fact, vanilla ice cream, vanilla bean ice cream is my absolute favorite. What's yours? Oh, wow.
This is a man that one. Let's just come back to it after a few more people.
Fair, because that sounds like this is a man that loves ice cream in general, and he loves it all so much he can't just pick one.
I will just say this. I like it weird. So, like, when they add more crazy things to the ice cream or flavors or stuff, you know, like all those Ben & Jerry's have, like, tons of ingredients.
Chunky
and like,
Monkey.
Yeah, or, like, Chunky Monkey's great. Or, like, when you, you know, when you go to those yogurt places and you're just, like, piling toppings on and just...
16 handles right here.
I've had enough vanilla ice cream in my life. Enough is enough, and it's time for a change, as a great wrestler once said. So,
well, you're not a nugget.
No.
Go ahead. You could laugh. That was funny.
Yeah, it was.
All right. Revamp Wrestling. He's in standard definition. He says almost 50K subs and 13 years of work down the drain, losing this channel account next Tuesday as a result. Are you serious? What are you posting, Revamped? What is he posting?
That's my first question. Like, with that much experience under your belt, what could have happened?
Oh, no. All right, we got to talk about this later, man. I'm so sorry, Revamp. That sucks. I know how it feels to lose a channel where we were getting hundreds of thousands of views. My idiot partner didn't know how to shut the fuck up and stop arguing with people online. Damn it. I wouldn't be hanging out with you ham and eggers. I'd be hanging out with Denise Salcedo and Sean Ross Sapp and those cool kids. Whatever, anyway.
There's a price to pay for being the best in the world.
Damn, man. 3 strikes and you're out, eh? All right, well, anyway, brother, I wish you the best, man. I'm so sorry. But you know who isn't sorry? No. It's the lovely Elizabeth. Yeah. She's not sorry. No. Yeah. Oh, yeah. What's up, Liz? Says, morning, guys. Whoa. It's more. She's more
4
elaborate.
exclamation points.
Yeah. Says, morning, guys. It's Wednesday. And you know what that means? It means,
Yeet.
like that. Anyway. Let's run through this a little bit, ladies and gentlemen. We have the man, the myth, the legend. He is...
That was cold-blooded.
Yeah, cold-blooded. He's here with us. What's going on, my friend? Did I mention the biggest ass in all of HMG, Frank's Big Old Ass? Did I mention him?
Yes.
No. Did I? No, I'm going to mention him again, damn it. We have the slasher one, the handsome one, the dancer one, the handsome slash and dance, and Dan Heffron. Greetings and salutations, my friends.
Ray, the Love and Elevator's up.
All right.
It's up. So
All right.
go check it out
I'm
as soon
there.
as you can.
I will get the lube. I am ready to go. That was one of the first music videos that I beat it to. Anyway, we have the master and the ruler of the world who doesn't give a damn who you are. Zane Vicious. It always goes down in the H. Acknowledge me.
Yeah, isn't he some Texan or something?
Yeah, he's from Texas. This ain't Texas. This ain't Texas. Nah. Zane, what part of Texas are you from, brother? Let us know, man. We love you.
Probably the H.
What the hell's the H?
Probably
Oh,
H-Town.
Houston. Oh, okay, that makes sense.
Yeah, probably.
Could it be like Halabazoo or something like that, like a small town in Texas? The H?
Could be.
I don't know nothing about Texas. All right, let's see what else we got here, ladies and gentlemen. I mentioned Elizabeth. All right, yeah, I did. We got, hey, it's me, Kevin Marty. He says, hey, Frank. Kevin, I know you don't have a thick Italian accent, but I wish you did. I would just love it.
Thank God we had a real Italian on NXT this week. So we'll get to that. Yeah, we'll get to that later. But
I'm looking so forward.
we got rid of all those stupid ones.
I'm looking so
At least for
forward to-
1 week.
Did it? Hold on. Excuse me, I had a burp. You know what else I'm looking forward to? You know who is looking forward to something? Those women out there, those lady deer, the does. Oh yeah, they're looking, because they look at the mountain, they look up and they see the silhouette of the manliest deer you've ever seen in your damn life. Yeah, brothers, it's man deer, ripping and roaring and just taking lovely pictures with this lovely lady. I love you guys. Yeah, beautiful couple. We have, ladies and gentlemen, a man who is magnanimous. A man who is absolutely scholarly. He is effervescent. He is glorious. The professor, Chalvelo Cruz. What's going on, Prof? This is Happy Hump Day. Hominites. I had to really read that again. It's not really a word that you're used to reading. Hominites. Like that. Oh, look who showed up. Look who showed up.
I am your father's brother's nephew's cousin's former roommate.
What's that make us?
Absolutely nothing.
Yes, Dark Side Caster. Did I mention our friend here? I don't think so. Because he's the windiest of all Chris's. I call him Chuckles. He's the one, the only Mr.
Yes, boy!
Chris Willen is here, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, I fucking love you guys. I really do. I really do. Just know I'm not wearing pants when I say that. And that's it, ladies and gentlemen. I don't think I missed anybody, Vet. I think I did this rather well.
Well,
Oh, shit. Oh, wait. He's returned. The artist has finally returned.
He's-
What word is this?
Italians? I don't know. He's specifically calling me out. How y'all not even make it to the N64 era last set? Well, I wasn't running the show.
That's what I'm saying, son. I called out Rick Vickery too, bro. He even talk about shit. He missed mad shit.
I was just there.
I know.
I was also special guest. These guys were in charge of it, and if they wanted to cut it off there, which was what did we do, Ray? Like an hour 20 or
Y'all did
something?
like,
Like it was like a long.
That shit was
quite a
mad
long bit.
long, B. It was long.
Word?
It was a long show. Word up, son. I was thinking this should be a part 2.
Oh, it's Scott Woodford.
Where?
He said, you missed me, I think, but I didn't see him before that. Let me roll back. Let's just assume that he's going to knock you out into the other universe. And, yeah, I didn't see it. Oh, there he was. He said hello. He said hello right at 8:08 a.m. Pacific.
Yo.
So 7 minutes ago.
Yo.
And we missed it.
I was in an alternate universe where they had Nintendo 65.
One extra bit of power.
Yes, 17 bits. It was wild, bro. Yeah, there was some games, man, that you guys didn't mention. Like what about the old tag team wrestling game? Like the regular shitty NES tag team wrestling.
They did mention
Oh,
it.
they did? Oh, I must have missed it.
Well, he mentioned the arcade version.
Nah,
So-
it's not the same. It's different. NES is different. NES is terribly better.
It's still the Ricky Fighters versus the Strong Bads, though, right?
Yeah, it is. But it's I don't
So
know.
I guess he didn't like bother with repeat games.
Let me tell you, I've mentioned this to you before. I think I've actually off air. I've showed you the pro wrestling game for the Sega Master System. That's the tag team. They only have like 4 teams and shit. They have like a Road Warrior clone. Oh, what the hell? Anyway, there are other games, dude. So many more. Like you didn't get into the SmackDown series at all. That's like one of the most important things. Like when SmackDown, you didn't. It's not your fault. I'm saying.
Yeah, so it's definitely not my fault.
WrestleMania 2000, possibly one of the greatest wrestling games of all time.
Yes, there are other games that existed, but they said they wanted to cover the early games. So it's like they were telling you right away, but like a lot of people, you just don't listen, just don't pay attention. Said they were focusing on arcade and early
right.
Nintendo and
Customer's always right.
8-bit. Yeah,
How come you guys didn't talk about Retromania with Steve Richards?
we actually did.
Oh,
Also, that game did not come out in the 80s.
then why does it look like that?
Because. But anyway.
I'm confused. I'm sorry. I think Rick got upset because I was busting his balls about this show. I think you guys did a great job. It's literally one of my favorite shows you guys ever did. I was doing like a lot of work at work, physical labor, and I was like not in the mood for it, and I started listening to your show, and I enjoyed that shit. Flew by listening to you guys talk about it, but I did find myself yelling at my phone a lot. Like the WCW master was Andre the Giant. How can you not mention that?
You can't please everyone.
They put him under a hood. Eddie Gilbert booked himself into the game, which was true. He was the booker. Him and fucking Kevin Sullivan. It was supposed to be who else? I forget. They were supposed to be damn it. There were 2 other wrestlers that were supposed to make that game, and they got bumped by Eddie Gilbert and Kevin Sullivan, the bookers of the damn company at the time. Did you know that?
No.
Hey, Bet. You want to talk some news?
Yeah, such as there is.
Oh, so much news. Ladies and gentlemen, it's the 3 count. Oh, yeah. This is the 3 count. With the latest breaking news in pro wrestling, sports, pop culture, and more. Now, back to Big Ray and the Vet. Word. All right, let's go through some wrestling news, which is basically just a rumor, ladies and gentlemen. I always say that. Every news report is just a rumor. And the first news story of the day, it says it was said on Wrestler Observer Radio, so you can already, take that with a grain of salt, that WWE originally planned to have Charlotte Flair and Alexa Bliss wrestle each other at SummerSlam, but they changed course when their tag team started doing well. Vet, what the fuck are they talking about?
I don't know.
I didn't even know they were a tag team? They're a tag team now? Is this SmackDown?
Yes, I guess.
What do they
Whenever Charlotte Flair appears on the screen, to me, I just like
disavow.
Test pattern. It's like,
Yeah.
I don't care.
She's the worst.
Yeah. Sorry, RBV.
Nah, I think RBV's kind of grew out of that.
Get this desiccated sex doll the hell off my television.
She is not attractive. She looks like a Barbie doll that was dropped in a river.
Mummified.
Yeah. Anyway, they also said, you know who they are, they also said that plans are in place for Roman Reigns and Jey Uso, we've already seen this on social media now, versus Braun Breaker and Bronson Reed. What is it, WR? What is that, Channel 9? Anyway, so we already know it's gonna happen because Roman Reigns on social media, if you guys are sleeping under the rock, he put out a video while he's getting his steps in and shit, and he's like, getting my tribal chief steps in. How'd you like that, Vet? Should he been sitting on the
We
throne?
could cover it later. It's part of our show.
I think he should have been sitting on a throne with just like bloody skulls around him, but that's just me. Becky Lynch versus Lyra Vaquer is scheduled for Saturday. What is this for the Saturday portion of the event? And Gunther versus CM Punk will headline the first night, while John Cena will headline. This is not news. This is shit that we all know, right?
Well, even if we don't know, we don't care. Why do I care?
I don't care.
Let me ask you. Since you brought it up, let me just ask everybody a question.
Yeah, go for it.
Does anybody fucking need to know what night, what matches are going to be on? Are you watching SummerSlam or are you not?
I am. I'm watching.
So it could be on Saturday or Sunday.
Doesn't matter. But what if you choose not to watch the first and like, oh,
I want to know who's at home sweaty about it. Like, I don't know if I can watch. I don't know if I'll be able to make it. Why are people reporting shit?
Because they're dumb.
And then what if they change it?
Because they're dumb.
All right.
What did you think?
Sure.
What did you think about the them? I mentioned to Jimmy yesterday. I wanted to know your thoughts about the WWE and Fandango working together to play their pay-per-views on the big screen in movie theaters. That's pretty cool, no?
Yeah, AEW is already doing that.
Oh. I don't watch AEW. I have no idea.
I never look. The point is they've done this like in, I don't know how often you go to the movies, but if you get there early enough and you're seeing like the previews before the trailers, they're always showing you like stuff that's going to be played at, they played everything from wrestling events to friggin' concerts to the ballet.
I haven't been to movies.
If you want to watch a Nutcracker, a performance of the Nutcracker, they'll show it in a cinema at some point in time.
I had a girlfriend I used to call her that.
Hey.
Oh,
ouch.
good old
Anyways, yeah, so AEW's already had like these kind of things. So it's yet again just another thing that they're like somehow WWE is behind on, and yet people report on when they do it.
All right. Well, I didn't know it was being done. To me, it's news. But Kevin Marty, no, it's not this weekend. It's the following weekend, next weekend. Next week's to go home show. Professor says technically it's mostly for paying customers who go. What is going to MetLife? Which match? What are you talking about? I don't know. All right.
Well, if you're here's my point on that, Professor. If you're charging somebody $20,000 for your seat, then you obviously already don't care about them. So you don't need to tell them shit.
It's a lot of money. Can you imagine that? Like, listen, you and I ain't poor, but could you imagine, bro, spending $20,000 for a fucking seat to wrestling or anything? Like, I don't know if I would do that. Like, maybe not even a Super Bowl. I wouldn't do that. $20,000, even if I was a millionaire, I wouldn't do it.
No,
$20,000.
if you're a millionaire You probably already got a hookup somewhere. You wouldn't even have to pay the $20,000.
Probably, right? Oh man, I don't know, brother. That shit's whack. But anyway, you know what's not whack? The Wrestling Observer. They also say that at one point a 6-team tables, ladders, and chairs match was scheduled for SummerSlam, but that's not gonna, all right. That's not news. God damn it. Fightful selects. All right, now we got some news here. We got some notes that Deonna Purrazzo, who looks like a snack recently, I was looking at her.
Looks like she's had some snacks.
Okay, good for her. I like a little jiggle and a wiggle. Is signed with AEW through the end of 2026, so she's not going anywhere anytime soon. Was she supposed to?
You're damn
go
right
somewhere?
she's not going anywhere.
Was she supposed to go somewhere, Vet?
So they had these vignettes they were doing with her and Taya where they were called the Vendetta. And they were like, looked like they were rich and drinking wine. They definitely looked like they could have afforded some SummerSlam tickets.
Okay.
But then that absolutely went nowhere. So unless they moved it to Ring of Honor completely, which I stopped watching, then I haven't seen them in forever. And then they just have Taya come in and do jobs sometimes. I don't know where Deanna's been. I don't know if she got hurt. I don't know if I have no idea what happened.
Who is Layla Hirsch?
Layla Hirsch is this she's like the tallest midget or the shortest normal sized person you've ever seen. And she was, well, you know, wrestling adds 2 inches. So she's probably like 4'9". And, yeah, she's small and she's thick and she's Russian and she's like a shooter.
Well, with all that being said, WWE contacted AEW regarding her coming in as a referee. Says here, WWE has contacted former they didn't contact AEW, I'm sorry. Former WWE, damn it. WWE has contacted former AEW wrestler Layla Hirsch about a position as a referee, though it's unknown if anything may come of it. Layla Hirsch, is she good at all? Or right?
The business would not miss her if she didn't.
Oh no, she's kind of cute. She has a beautiful wife, so good for her, right? No, okay. Your thoughts on WWE Hall of Famer Ozzy Osbourne?
Well, yes, obviously we lost Ozzy a couple days ago or whatever it's been now. I kind of lost track of time, but
Yesterday.
yeah. So the first thing the first thing I think is, well, yes, of course, it was his time. It was a miracle and a gift to us all that he lived as long as he did after the life that he had. But apparently it's impossible to kill a British rock and roll star.
Wow.
So
76 is a good run for what he did in his life.
Right. And you look at, you know, that was, you know, what I just said was basically like one of the jokes. Ironically enough, I think it was Diddy who said it in Get Him to the Greek. But he's like, you can't kill a British rock and roll star. Like most of them are just still around somehow. So, yeah, I mean, he had a hard life, the drugs, the rock, everything. And he made it to 76, which I'm sure he never thought he'd see.
Not a bad run.
Great run.
And the fact that he had that concert just like, what was it, like 2 weeks ago? Like his last.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
And it raised a lot of money for some charity and stuff. So, yeah, it was cool, man. But, yeah, obviously one of the greats. So connected to wrestling, WrestleMania 2, right?
Yeah.
Came out. Did some stuff later with Raw once Ozzy Knows Best or whatever that show was. The Osbournes.
That's right. Yeah.
He came on, did some stuff on Raw, guest hosting, everything. So always was like part of, like, he kind of bounced in and out of wrestling here and there, just touch base with wrestling here and there. So he was always like fresh in our minds, even if you didn't follow his music career. But yeah.
I have to say, I was in fact a fan of the Osbournes. I watched that show religiously. And Sharon, you know, but I never forget the look on his coked up face when the British Bulldogs won the tag team titles. Dynamite Kid was basically concussed on the outside of the ring, legitimately concussed outside, and he just looked into the camera and he just screamed, "The British Bulldogs forever!" He had no eye, like his eyes, it was just all dilation. He has black eyes? No. His eyes are so God bless the guy, man. What a fucking life. What a rock star. And I mean, the guy ate a bat, bit a bat's head off. He thought it was fake. I mean, you can't get any more rock and roll than that, brother. And speaking of historical figures and all this other cool stuff, man, why don't we go back in the day, Fed? Why don't we go back to a better time, a yesteryear of professional wrestling? We'll go back to the date, July 23rd. Let's take a look. Let's go back to this day in professional wrestling history.
Will you stop? What you gonna do?
What's your name, fella?
Triple H.
Boobies.
Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, we are going back. We're going way back. Let me just refresh this really quickly, folks. I apologize. I have a gimmick shenanigans that popped up. We're going back to July 23rd, 1984. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, Big Ray was not so big at that time. He was only 8 years old. 8 years old, right? 1984, 1976. Yeah, 8 years old. And the WWF, the brawl to end it all, I remember watching this, took place in Madison Square Garden in New York City. And the only televised match from the event was a show that was on MTV and MTV in the United States. Wendy Richter defeated the Fabulous Moolah for the WWF Women's Championship. This event was a pivotal moment during the Rock and Wrestling Connection era, so on and so forth. Vet, I know you were there live. Your thoughts on seeing the great Wendy Richter beat the evil Fabulous Moolah, who apparently at that time was holding the title for like 20-something years.
Yeah, that bullshit reign that Fabulous Moolah supposedly had.
Big moment.
Yeah, a big moment. I mean, I don't know. I don't recall seeing this when it happened, but definitely seen it after the fact.
How old are you? You're
in what was it, 1984?
84, yeah. I'm 80.
Yeah, I was like 3. I don't think
you would
I don't think I was watching it. But I knew both those characters from you said Rock and Wrestling, but that was the Hulk Hogan cartoon.
Right.
They definitely were on there. And then of course, the funny we definitely have talked about the Spider Lady incident on this show.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
We actually went into some detail on that, talking about it.
Shoot.
Yeah, it was a shoot, brother.
Yeah. Sister. What?
Yeah, sister. So, but it was like you said, it was a pivotal moment in that sort of like, we need somebody to represent females in wrestling that's not this, fucking decrepit hag. Like what?
You can say old bitch. It's fine. Yeah. My mother, sometimes I have conversations with her and I'm like, Mom, you gonna watch the wrestling with Aiden? She goes, these women, and she goes off on a tangent. She goes, when I was women, they don't know how to wrestle now. Remember Moolah? That was a great wrestler. And I look at her, I'm like, Mom, Moolah stunk. She could wrestle. I'm like, I try to explain to an 80-year-old woman who still is like, her mind is sharp as a knife. And she loves her Yankees. She loves the New York Knicks. She loves sports and wrestling and stuff. But my God, like, she swears that Bruno Sammartino was the greatest technician of all time. And I'm like, Mom, he sucked. And we get into arguments, but it's fun, man. It's fucking
yeah. It's funny because you look. I mean, there's people that, and this is still true to a degree of like even the smartest of fans. Like, assuming that they never actually wrestled or whatever, but even like the smartest of fans that have just been fans, like they will still take like a fake push as like actual talent and skill. It still happens.
Like legit, like what would I say?
But to people like Bruno Sammartino, it's like the old school fans are only looking at the credibility of the push.
Right.
Champion for so many years. They don't care that it was just like all bear hugs, you know? It's just
bear hugs
because it didn't matter. Because it was real. It was real. Right. That bear hug was real. So it's the same thing with Moolah. Like they buy into that champion for however long because just never defended the belt or there was no division. You know, just like they'll buy into it. She's the champion. She's old. She's old and a champion. She must be great. You know, that's just how it is. That's how fans think.
What was Moolah's finisher?
I don't know.
I don't think she had one.
No, they didn't even. The finishers didn't exist back in those days.
They did. Didn't they?
Barely.
Yeah.
No one was guaranteed to have one. You know.
That's fair. Well, Bruno's was the wasn't it the backbreaker?
Maybe.
Or the bear hug.
I'm sure Bruno Sammartino probably won a lot of matches with a lot of things, depending on the context, right?
I mean, it's back in the day, like when somebody would hit an elbow drop and it's over. Like Dusty Rhodes' finisher for some time in the NWA was an elbow drop.
Right.
So
I mean, it was bionic, so it made sense.
No. Not the bionic elbow drop, just the regular elbow drop.
Well, no, but his elbow was bionic.
Well, he knocked you out with his titty.
Well, he had a bionic titty.
The bionic.
I mean, we don't know exactly which parts of Dusty Rhodes were all bionic. He could have had several bionic parts.
Well, he had a bionic, you know what, gimmick because he had Dustin and Cody.
That's right.
Shit.
It will never be over.
Ooh, it'll never be over, Daddy. In 1989, Daddy, the very first Great American Bash for WCW pay-per-view took place in Baltimore, Maryland. The main event, Ric Flair.
Did this take place in a closet like the most recent one?
No, they were in front of at least 3,000 people. Ric Flair, no, that's 1989. Well, yeah, at NWA was kind of at that time, so I could see a smaller venue. But Ric Flair retained the NWA World Heavyweight Championship against Terry Funk. We've discussed this before with Terry Funk. Pile drove him on that school lunch table that didn't break and didn't budge. Just should have just did it on the floor. It would have been the same shit. The opening match, though, probably safer because that table did kind of give the legs. In the opening match, you have the Skyscrapers, which was a very underrated, underappreciated tag team of Sid Vicious and Dan Spivey. Go ahead, Vet.
I was going to ask, because weren't there a couple of versions?
Yeah, but this was my favorite. Who was the original Professor? Who was the original Skyscrapers? Was it Dan Spivey and somebody else? I can't remember. Oh, Mean Mark.
Yeah, I didn't know if Mean Mark was the first or if he was the replacement. I never remember.
I think the timing would have Sid Vicious coming. I don't know. Professor. Well,
Professor says Sid and Spivey was the originals.
Okay. Well, Professor, I see artists saying that.
I mean, artists, sorry.
Okay, that's fine. Yeah.
Artists could definitely be wrong, so we'll wait for the professors.
It could have been Sid and Spivey. He might be right. But anywho, neither here nor there. I like these guys. This is the Sid Vicious and Dan Spivey tandem of the Skyscrapers. I thought they were pretty fucking dope. What else we had? We had a, what was it called? Triple Crown King of the Hill Double Ring Battle Royal. Jesus Christ, this is AEW.
Mm-hmm.
And
oh, yeah. Well, remember, AEW's not original. Everything they got came from somewhere else.
Well, guess who was wrestling this match? It's Sting! Retaining the NWA Television Championship against the great Muta.
Sting won the Television Championship once?
I don't remember that either.
What?
Yeah, he retained it against the great Muta.
Wow.
Also, Jim Cornette defeated Paul E. Dangerously in a tuxedo match. I remember this.
Mm-hmm.
Lex Luger retained the NWA United States Heavyweight Championship by disqualification against Ricky the Dragon Steamboat. In the event, you also had the Road Warriors, the Midnight Express, Steve Williams. They defeated the Fabulous Freebirds and Samoan SWAT team in a War Games match. Wow, that was one hell of a fucking Great American match, right?
Yeah, and it wasn't in a closet.
All right,
so Professor he agrees that Sid and Spivey are the originals, and then Mean Mark replaced Sid.
That's right. Artist confirms this. Mark, yes. Okay, cool. See, this is why we love you guys, because sometimes me and Vet, well, me more. I'm old, so I forget shit. All right, what else we got here? Let's go to 1985, Vet. In the second WWF In Your House pay-per-view, this took place in Nashville, Tennessee. In the main event, Diesel retained his title against Sid in a lumberjack match.
That must have been one hell of a contest.
That must have been the shits. Owen Hart and Yokozuna retained the tag team championship against the allied powers of Lex Luger and the British. Both very underrated tag team. Would you say?
No, they weren't.
Oh. Shawn Michaels defeated Jeff Jarrett to win his third Intercontinental Championship. We had the Roadie who tripped Jeff Jarrett outside the ring. The Roadie broke away from Jeff Jarrett because he was treating him like shit. He stole the song, the whole fucking deal. Is this the? Let me see. Prior to the, oh yeah, this is when who was singing "My Baby Tonight"? Was it the Roadie?
Yes.
Yeah, and Jeff Jarrett stole it. Son of a bitch.
Well, yeah, the storyline was that Jeff Jarrett was singing it, and then it was secretly the Roadie. Like the Roadie provided the vocals, and Jeff Jarrett just lip sync it for the video and everything. And that's why afterwards he, Road Dogg, when before he became Road Dogg as we knew him in the New Age Outlaws, he was the real Double J. And he used to come out singing that song to the ring. Like, hey, this is my song.
It's a good song.
It's not a bad song. On the other hand, it was a terrible gimmick and nobody cared.
Fuck. Vet, give me 1 second, all right? I just spilled coffee on my desk. Are you still there?
Yes, I'm still here. I didn't spill coffee on my desk.
I really gotta run over here and get some paper. Give me a second. I'm sorry.
All right. Well, I guess I can vamp for Ray while he's got to clean the coffee up off of his desk, but I can pull up the This Day in Wrestling History real quick if I day in...
Oh God.
What? Huh?
Hold on, I'll be back.
He's already back. Okay. I was gonna take over with the... Let's see where we're at here. Oh, yes. So did you know the other half of this, as Ray's gets this, go ahead and it's the Yeti. It's the Yeti. So did you know that that's the night, on that night, Jarrett and Roadie walked out as a shoot?
Huh?
What's the matter?
Coffee everywhere. I'm good.
Do you need to is your equipment going to be okay?
I think so. I'm fine. I'm fine.
And what do we got over here? A cup of potatoes? A cup of potatoes?
Oh, ladies and gentlemen, we have Cold-Blooded with a $10 super chat. That'll buy me a brand new keyboard. Oh, man. Not too much coffee spill. Thank God this thing had a cover on it. But thank you, Cold-Blooded, for the $10 super chat. We love you for that. Thank you. I got leche on the desk. Yes, it's not good. But so I'm sorry. We left off. Where did we leave off? I'm sorry.
I was explaining how the other side of that, the other thing on that card was that after that match or whatever, Jeff Jarrett walked out as a shoot.
Did he really?
That was the first time he walked out of the company. And yeah, and the Roadie went with him, I guess.
I don't remember that part. I'm still cleaning as we're doing this because I don't want to stop the show. But I do remember the Jeff Jarrett Roadie feud. Did they ever? Was there a payoff to that at all?
No, because they walked out.
Yeah, I don't remember that shit.
And then I guess the Roadie walked back in because he did the Double J thing. Well, I'm just going off of what this thing says.
Right.
But Yeah, it says right here, the duo walked out of the arena and the company literally whilst this pay-per-view was still on air. So it was like he came in, did his job, dropped his belt to Shawn Michaels, and left.
Skedaddled.
Yep, just like he would do later in '99 with the Good Housekeeping match with China. He dropped the Intercontinental title and left.
What a piece of shit.
He has a history of dropping the Intercontinental title and then leaving like a total professional.
But you know what, dude? Fuck it. I mean, to have the career Jeff Jarrett did, right? We could only wish. And he's still going. Is he still going, or is he done now?
He was still going, and then Tony stopped booking him. But he does like those pre-shows on the pay-per-views and
Wasn't he
stuff.
supposed to have like a big last run for the world title or something? I'm not even joking. I'm asking.
Yeah, and then they cut that off. It just with no, it wasn't like an angle. It was just he just stopped being on TV all of a sudden. So technically, he could just pop back on and continue where he left off, I guess. Maybe he wants to come back now that Hangman is the champ, because he's got a better chance and he might not get stabbed in the head with a fork trying to get the belt.
He's a real cowboy too. So
yeah, exactly.
hey, but hey, I was 20 years old in 1996. I don't know where you were, but at WWF Superstars taping in Yamika, Washington, Sid defeated Marty Jannetty and the British Bulldogs, pinned Savio Vega.
Why is that even on here?
I don't know, but I'll tell you what. Also in 1996, in WCW Saturday Night Taping in Orlando, the Giant retained the WCW World Heavyweight Championship against the Booty Man.
The Booty Man got a title shot, huh?
Randy Savage and Sting defeated the Nasty Boys, Brian Knobbs and Jerry Saggs. The Four Horsemen are Ric Flair, Arn Anderson, and Chris Benoit. I'm going to kill you. And Steve Mongo McMichael, rest in peace, defeated Chavo Guerrero Jr., Jim Powers, Marcus Bagwell, and Scotty Riggs in an 8-man tag team match. How much fun is that?
This is AEW.
This is AEW, folks. Let me see what else we got. There's too many pay-per-views. I'm just going to tell you that. In 2000, there was a fully loaded pay-per-view in WWE. Let me see. Rock retained his championship against Chris Benoit. And the match stipulation allowed the title to change by disqualification. I don't know why they don't do that anymore. That always added something to, no? I like it. I like when the babyface gets so frustrated and then he's the one that throws the closed fist. And he gets, no. Triple H defeated Chris Jericho in a last man standing match. Undertaker defeated Kurt Angle and Val Venus to retain his Wait, what? The Intercontinental. Hold on, let me reread this shit. The Undertaker.
That's a mistake again.
No, the Undertaker defeated Kurt Angle and Val Venus. Oh, and Val Venus retained the Intercontinental Championship against Rikishi. I was like, Undertaker was never Intercontinental Champion. In a steel cage match, APA picked up his disqualification win over the tag team champions Edge and Christian. 2001, we had the fallout from Invasion. Remember that pay-per-view, Vet?
Yes.
No, nobody does. This was from Buffalo, New York. Lance Storm pinned Albert to win the Intercontinental Championship. And in the main event, Booker T and the Dudley Boys defeated Kurt Angle, Edge, Christian in a 6-man tag team match. Vet, out of everything that happened this night, how over was Albert?
He's so over that he's in charge of NXT today.
So I guess we'll fast forward to 2002. Edge defeated Chris Jericho in the main event of a steel cage match at a WWE taping in Indianapolis, Indiana. Hulk Hogan, 2002, folks, and The Rock beat the Un-Americans of Christian and Lance Storm. Underrated tag team?
They're about rated. I don't know if anybody rates them, but they're about rated. I think we glossed over something.
What did we miss?
Because sure, you could have Chris Jericho versus Edge in a steel cage for a main event on a show like this. But on that fully loaded thing you talked about a little bit ago, you kind of glossed over the fact that Val Venus retained the Intercontinental title against Rikishi, also in a steel cage match.
That's awesome. Is that the one
The
who
idea-
stood in the cage and did the whole fucking gimmick up there? Shaking his
The
cock?
idea that like in the year 2000, they would even bother to set up a cage for those guys, like to do all that work.
Bro, how? But Think about how over the mid card was at that time. A guy like
Steel Cage over,
bro. Val Venus and Rikishi, they were hot
I could see people being like, "Fuck that! I ain't lugging around a steel cage for fucking Rikishi and Val Venus."
Aaron Benchland was like, "Booty man."
Oh yeah, Aaron, you don't know about the Booty Man. Well, let me tell you, it's just one of Brutus Beefcake's many gimmicks.
He was called the Booty Man.
And he had, the best part about this particular gimmick was the Booty Girl, who ended up being...
Oh, I don't remember.
That was Kimberly Page.
Oh, she was pretty.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I still think, and quote me if I'm wrong here, I still think, and I used to mix up Kimberly Page with Karen Jarrett all the time for some reason, but I don't know. But I always thought...
Why? They weren't even in the same era.
They're both white. But listen... I always thought Karen Jarrett was underrated, smoking hot. Am I wrong? Am I wrong? What?
Yes.
Chat, do you think Karen Jarrett is smoking hot or am I smoking crack? Please put crack in the comments or hot in the comments. So I'm just gonna wait for that. Anyway.
I always assumed that Karen and Kurt sort of got together because they had the similar, like, ape-like qualities.
You are bugging. Karen Jarrett was. Are you serious, bro? I'm being like I'm talking. I'm some bro talk.
Well, I mean, apes are genetically close to humans, so I can understand if you're attracted.
I don't know. She's like she's spit in my mouth. Is there anything wrong with that? Crack. Okay. Opium. Okay, hot crack. All right, maybe I'm all right.
Hot crack.
Hot crack. That's
the best kind. You have to smoke it.
You can't choke it. You can't.
Yeah,
chew
not freeze dried crack.
Did you guys hear about Buff getting his leg amputated?
Yes.
He did?
Yeah, that was like last week, but I didn't know if any of the other shows talked about it.
No.
But I mean, what can you say? He got his leg amputated. Like, what?
Well, he was going through some shit.
Do we offer condolences? Or, I mean, he wanted to do it. He was trying to avoid it, like with treatments and stuff from his car accident. But I guess.
Okay, I know what that is. Blood clotting and all this shit. His leg probably died.
Yeah.
Oh no.
So like I guess he tried to see if he could, recover without it, but.
Man, there's an asshole. R.I.P. leg, really. Man, damn. Do you know? Are they reporting if he's in good spirits or is he okay? Is DDP hanging out with him? Like, what's going on? Do you know? You don't know.
I'm sure he'll be as well taken care of as he possibly can.
Okay, well, I hope he's all right, man. That's terrible, man.
But you see, he posted a picture. Like,
I didn't see any
in the hospital bed with no leg. So I guess he's in good spirits about it.
I must have missed it, man.
Okay. I just assumed that like all the other shows I wasn't on already talked about it, so I didn't bring it up.
All right.
Rick says that in your expert opinion was the next step for backlog.
You fucking asshole.
Yeah, the next step is the left leg.
Come on, man.
Well, that's the only one he has left to step with. So if he gets a prosthetic leg, his next step will be with the left leg.
Oh, my God.
Did you just look it up?
Yeah, of course I did. Oh, man. Wow, he got the whole leg taken off, though.
Yeah, above the knee.
Right there. Oh. Well, he can always put make money off of it. Like, I'm buff and I'm the stump. No?
I would definitely get a cyborg leg.
Oh yeah, dude. There was a effing robot walking around New York City yesterday.
Yeah, just take a leg off that and give me that.
People were not happy about it. New Yorkers. We were like, yo.
I assumed if a robot was walking around New York, that thing would be on blocks within an hour.
Well, that's the thing. They were like, yo, send that shit to the Bronx. But, yo.
Like Santana.
This one black dude, bro. It was on the post. He's like, nah, man. Nah, this is bullshit. He goes, y'all letting this shit happen, blah, 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 right? And then all of a sudden he goes, before you know it, these motherfucking robots be arresting all us black people. I was like, what? So the robot's racist? The robots, let's program, hold on. Let's program extra racism. Black. Never heard of that one before. Just.
That's like, yeah, I mean, you know. Well, who said he was a cop? I mean,
he's not a cop. He's just a fucking robot innocently walking through the city. But you're right. If it was in the Bronx, it would be scrap metal. 2004 ROH Death Before Dishonor Part 2 was in...
Skip it.
Okay. 2005, CM Punk and Christopher Daniels fought to a 60-minute time limit draw at ROH for the ROH Heavyweight Championship. Yeah, I know. You watched that, right? Live?
Nope.
Oh. Who's BJ Whitmer? For some reason, I remember that.
He's that guy that beat up he was going to kill his girlfriend or something?
Yeah, Jimmy Rave pinned AJ Styles in a street fight, too. BJ Whitmer and Jimmy Jacobs, you may have heard of him, defeated the Carnage Crew. I'm fast-forwarding this. 2006, Rey Mysterio's 3-month World Heavyweight Championship reign came to an end when King Booker defeated Rey Mysterio for the title at the main event of Great American Bash in Indianapolis when Chavo Guerrero turned on Mysterio. Also, The Undertaker defeated The Big Show in their very first Punjabi prison match. Jesus, they did 2 of those things. And the match was supposed to have... All right, so they had 2 Punjabi prison matches.
At least 2.
Why?
They had it built.
This is your fault.
It's my fault?
It's your fault.
Well...
You can't be the best in the world and allow this to happen.
I tried to stop it, but...
Weren't you in fucking OVW at the time?
Yeah.
Well,
They ignored all of my emails.
There were emails back then?
Yes.
Yeah, that's right. Emails started in the 90s.
On their Blackberries.
I had a droid.
Wow.
Yeah. 2007 WWE Champion John Cena and Candice Michelle, may have heard of her, defeated Lance Cade, Trevor Murdoch, and Umaga in a handicap match. What? The fuck?
That's why wrestling sucked, bro.
Hey, 2010, Bryan Danielson defeated Bobby Fish in the main event of Evolve. All right, nobody cares.
Man, the main event Evolve? We got a whole different Evolve now.
Hey, check this out. 2012. This is a big one. The 1,000th. I remember watching this from home. The 1,000th episode of Monday Night Raw was from St. Louis, Missouri. And let me see. This is and the 3-hour permanent format of the show started. This is where it all started. 3 hours of fucking Raw. Dang. John Cena cashed in his Money in the Bank contract against champion CM Punk. Cena won by disqualification outside of interference from Big Show. At the conclusion of the show, The Rock intervened and was attacked by Punk, who turned heel. Also on the show, The Miz defeated Christian for the Intercontinental Championship. The wedding segment between AJ Lee and Daniel Bryan ended with Lee walking out on Bryan after being named the new Raw General Manager. Mr. McMahon, Triple H challenged Brock Lesnar to a match at SummerSlam. I don't remember any of this except for maybe the AJ Lee stuff, maybe the CM Punk stuff. You notice wrestling is getting worse as we continue?
Yeah, I always just laugh at the people that complain about wrestling now. You don't know how good you have it now.
Well, and this is the last 2 entries. Remember I said wrestling is getting worse? 2017 WWE Battleground.
Just hearing the year makes me cringe.
In Philadelphia, Jinder Mahal, you may have heard of him, retained the WWE Championship against Randy Orton in a fucking Punjabi prison match.
Oh,
that's 3. They had 3.
It's hard. That's 2 guys that primarily rely on the chin lock as an offensive maneuver. But in a Punjabi prison match, I feel like that's less effective. So they were like fish out of water there.
He had voices in his head. They talk to me. They understand. They talked to me. The New Day, Xavier Woods and Kofi Kingston defeated the Usos for SmackDown Tag Team Championship. And
that was
Kevin
probably
Owens.
a good-ass match.
Oh, yeah. And they were like in their primes at that time. So
Yeah, 2017, I think, was like peak New Day era.
I would say so. AJ Styles, what is it? Kevin Owens pinned AJ Styles for the United States Championship.
Interesting.
That sounds pretty cool. And finally, I mean, since it's the last one, I'll just mention it. British Strong Style, Trent Seven and Tyler Bate, retained the Progress Championship against War Machine. You may have heard of them. And
Wow.
that is all we got, ladies and gentlemen.
75% of those people are still employed by the WWE.
It's true.
But my guess is not for long.
Not for long. No, definitely not for long. All right, ladies and gentlemen, you know what time it is. It's time for birthdays. Happy birthday. Happy birthday to the great Al Perez, who was born in 1960. Hey, Vet, one of your very favorite wrestlers of all time, it is the one and the only Sonny Siaki. Yes, he was born in 1974. And ladies and gentlemen, finally, you can go online right now and tell him we sent you. Who? Zack Sabre Jr., born in 1987. Ladies and gentlemen, this was today in pro wrestling history. And you know what that means, folks. It's time for me to take my hand off the wheel, pull over, go into the bathroom, take a leak, get some gas station sushi as the Vet takes the wheel. It's his turn to drive. And ladies and gentlemen, it's time to walk and drive. Walk to drive. It's time for NXT. You got to walk with us, folks. Hopefully this song never changes.
Yeet. 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 Yeet.
All right. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Get ready. And we're walking. Oh, yeah. Oh, we're walking to July 22nd, 2025, ladies and gentlemen. We are not in Florida. No, ladies and gentlemen, we are in, I don't know where we are. I forgot where the hell we are. California, Florida, whatever the fuck. Doesn't matter. Ladies and gentlemen, we are live for NXT. Where the hell was NXT this week, Fett? I forget.
H-Town.
H-Town, Houston, sucker. I forgot about it.
Oh, shucky ducky quack quack.
Sounds more exciting than it actually was.
Yeah, we're trying to help it out a little
Trying
bit.
to hype it up just a
At
little
least
bit.
they were out of the Performance Center.
Yeah, it was different. Good, good, respectable, and yet quiet crowd.
Yeah. I mean, they got up for some stuff. We'll talk about it. Let's talk about it. So we get our arrivals, our normal arrivals, people just showing up.
Mm-hmm.
And then we go to the announce desk and Booker T's not there, but that's because he's going to come out from the entrance and he's going to hype up the people.
Why?
For the show tonight.
I don't like that.
Sucker? You don't like it?
Nah, I didn't mind it.
All right.
It made sense.
All right. And then we're going to kick things off with a mixed 8. Just what everybody.
I got a soundbite for that. You ready?
Yeah.
They don't know what the fuck they're doing. Do you understand that?
That's true. It's true they don't. But here's what they are doing.
I'll be playing that a couple times just so you know, Ben.
It's what they are doing. It's Zarisol and the Honks versus the Culling. I guess we could skip right to the end. So
that's what you do in this match because there's nothing to really talk
Right.
about except the fact that maybe the Honks look better in those basketball jerseys than they do in that sloppy whatever the fuck they were wearing before.
yeah, well, so here's what happened.
Tell me.
Dark State.
Jeez, so dark.
Yeah, they appear
Mm-hmm.
and do nothing. They do absolutely nothing. They
No. They caused chaos.
Well, yes, but Not through any actions of their own.
The threat of violence, Vet. Sometimes that's more important than the violence itself. You know Rip Rogers 101.
I know.
Just saying.
But even if it is only the threat of violence, they still did absolutely nothing. So that threat ended up being nothing on television.
Bullshit. One of the guys was like,
all right, they did one little thing. But while the lights were out, something happened.
I know what happened.
And nothing to do with Dark State again. Nothing. But something happened, and Dark Paxum was pinning and winning.
So prior to the pin, what's the other girl's name? Izzy Dame. Izzy Dame handed past her the Barbie doll. Now, I don't know if you've ever had a kid sister or a kid cousin like I did, Erica. She was my kid cousin. She was like my kid sister growing up. She would stab me with her fucking Barbie doll feet.
The feet, yeah.
And what I'm assuming what happened was that she got, Zarya got a Barbie doll foot to the face, to the eyeball, because she was holding her eye. Ah, my eye. I think that's what happened. And she got rolled up, and that's how they went over. Nobody saw it because the lights were out.
Oh, of course. And she would never see anything out of that eye again.
She's got to have an eye patch. Or at least a Rey Mysterio contact lens. Come on.
Eye for an eye.
All right. Oh, you do it better. Do it. Yes.
They don't know what the fuck they're doing. Do you understand that?
Yeah, I haven't got to do my Ray in a while.
Holy shit. What are we doing here?
I don't know. What do we do? Well, I'll tell you what Fatal Influence is doing. They're walking.
Oh, boy. Yes, they are. And licking.
And earlier, Ava barred Jordan Grace from the building.
Yeah.
Because God forbid anybody attack security and ever be allowed in there again. They would have no roster.
They have one of those security guards that can just take the wrestler and throw him over the shoulder and walk out, because we have established that on TNA. Is that correct?
In TNA, yes. So they need to take a page out of the TNA book. All you got to do is grab any woman, throw her over the shoulder.
Or cruiserweight.
Sure.
Okay.
But no, she just said, you can't come in. And Jordan Grace was like, oh, I'm one way or another, I'm getting my hands on.
She's like, I'm going to enter you.
Yeah. And Ava was like,
well, I'm sorry. Ava's
right.
arms were bigger than Jordan Grace's.
damn.
Did you not look at them? Ava is a beast of a woman. She is a fucking beast of a woman.
Well,
why is she not
she's
wrestling?
She's chosen an office job, Ray. She can't unleash the beast right now.
Her finisher could be
professional.
Her finisher could be the Amazon's finisher from NES Pro Wrestling.
Or a bear hug. Like you bear hug while you bite. It'll be the Amazon Bruno Samazon Martino.
And he looks at his bloody hands. You know what I'm talking about, brother.
All right. So Fatal Influences made their way to the ring.
Oh no.
And whatever bullshit that Reptilian Britt Baker was saying got interrupted by Lash Legend, who I was happy to see. But she also lightened her hair. So a little slightly new look, cowboy hat.
She looked a little more like a level up.
Everybody in this show seemed to there were a few people wearing cowboy hats. Like you could only wear those in Houston.
Well, they were in Texas. And you can wear them in Florida.
Yeah, they can.
I told my wife when we moved down there, I'm going to be wearing a lot of cowboy hats. And she's like, no, you will fucking not. I'm like, yes, I will. Denim shirts and cowboy hats. Go ahead, Ben.
So Lash comes out, and then Jada comes out, and I was thinking, oh my God, are we going to get another Hit Everybody's Music? So this is starting to feel like deja vu, but they stopped at Jada, and then JC was like, get them, girls, and they were like,
nah. Now, that don't work for me, dog. Is that what you said yesterday? Impact?
Yeah. But to her credit, to JC's credit, she was like, all right, fine, I'll hit him. And then once she started hitting him, then the other two joined in and helped. So
fuck you, Joe Boot. I will do it myself. That's from Major League.
Javon Evans is writing new moves in a notebook.
Is that how you do it? Is that how you train yourself?
I'm pretty sure that's how you do it. You draw diagrams, perhaps. Maybe
Right.
you work it out with words, but that's generally how you do it. And then Ricky Saints comes by and they have a nice little chat.
Did you ever draw karate stick figures in your notebooks?
Maybe.
Okay.
Probably.
I had one. He used to have a headband. Another guy did not.
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
Miles Bourne stops by the old team
NQC.
because he wants to show his support for tonight. It's about Wren QCC.
Mm-hmm. She's good.
And now we have our next match, which is Ricky Saints versus Jasper Troy. What would you like to say about this match, Ray?
Okay. I was very interested to hear what you had to say about it, but I want to say what I have to say because I want to see if it's the same thing. I love this match. And I'll tell you why I love this match. Maybe if you didn't love it, maybe it'll change your mind. I don't know. My cup of tea. The way this match was booked, I thought was borderline perfect. I'll explain. Jasper Troy is so much bigger and stronger than Ricky Saints. Ricky Saints, whenever he got his shit in, most of it wasn't sold, which makes sense. Whenever Ricky Saints would get his shit in, it was like a 90-10 match. Jasper Troy literally was tossing and throwing and beating and slamming and jamming and just beating the living shit out of Ricky Saints, as so he should. And Ricky Saints was selling the entire match. Now, at the end of the match, for some reason, I don't know if this was supposed to happen, and that's a good thing.
Of course it was.
Okay, wait, hold on. I don't know if it was supposed to happen or not, but somehow the ramp collapsed. Ricky Saints goes down with the ramp, and then Jasper Troy gives him that fucking what do you call that thing when you jump on the move?
The senton?
Gives him a senton, goes into the ring, beats the count of 10, and wins by a motherfucking count out because there's no way Ricky Saints should have gotten up from something like that. There was nothing wrong with this match. The only thing I can say is that there were times that Jasper Troy seemed to get a little gassed, and there were certain times that Ricky, like there was a little miscommunication in the match. But whoever put this match together, I think, did a good job. Now, Vet, you're gonna tell me why I'm stupid and why I am absolutely wrong.
Nope, I'm just gonna agree with you and move on.
You serious?
Yeah.
You really agree?
Yeah.
Oh,
Especially
shit.
since I barely paid attention, so I couldn't even disagree if I wanted to.
You know what?
They don't know what the fuck they're doing. Do you understand that?
Wait, who is that supposed to be in reference to? You just said it was a perfect match, so you must be saying I don't know what I'm doing?
Yes.
Is that what that's supposed to imply?
You were supposed to watch this match, and I was waiting, anticipating.
I watched
Vet.
sort of some stuff in it. I
bullshit.
saw the finish where the stage broke, and I saw him senton him, and then I saw him like stumble back to the ring and barely beat the 10 count. I saw that.
That last night, after I watched this match, I poured myself a drink, which I did. You know, it's my drink. You know, it's my Friday, and I took a sip, and I said, "Fuck, I can't wait to hear what Vet has to say. His analysis." I went to bed, and I woke up, and I went, oh, "Vet's gonna tell me like what he's gonna teach." And then,
No, actually it's better than you thought because you didn't even need me. The student has now become the master, Ray. Congratulations.
no, I need you.
Well, I'm still here, but I'm just saying, like, this is like when like you're trying to ride the 2-wheel bike for the first time and you think I'm holding onto the seat, and then you look back and you realize you were riding by yourself the whole time.
I'm so sad.
So Trick and High Rise
Hey, yes, Tricky.
having a conference.
Why?
And Javon is still hanging around, drawing in his notebook.
Drawing karate fighters.
Mm-hmm. Then they pay tribute to Ozzy with a little short announcer thing and some video to show like some footage stuff.
Yeah.
So nice. And okay. Now, here comes a bright spot on the show.
Okay.
Trick Williams comes out. If you didn't watch Slammiversary, you will see that he is now still your TNA champion, that wasn't the biggest crime of the night. We'll hold on for that.
Hold on to your underwear, folks.
Yeah, like, well, actually, don't hold on, because we already did the Fatal Influence thing. So if you were going to hear me cut a promo on that, you're going to have to go back to the Impact Attack.
You need to.
Holy shit.
Can't believe you did that.
I can, though. I can believe it, but I still can't believe it.
Can I do this?
It's like I can simultaneously neither believe it or disbelieve it.
Can I do this one last time for TNA?
They don't know what the fuck they're doing. Do you understand that?
That's it.
Oh, you don't think TNA wanted to win some of those matches?
Oh, yeah, they absolutely did.
It's definitely not them.
The sad part is, the sad part is having the owner, the guy with the hat, the pedophile guy looking guy, having that guy come out like the cuck he is and hand the belts over. I'm sorry. That is pathetic. Who is this guy?
The president?
Is he really, though? Or is he like Jack Tunney?
No, he's like the shoot president, which is why he has no personality, no fashion sense, no anything.
He wears a dinner jacket over a shirt, over a t-shirt with a baseball hat. What?
Right. He looks like he's hiding from something.
Yeah. Like
whatever.
Police.
Anyways, so Trick, still a TNA champion. He comes out, he talks his talk.
Let's talk about it.
I do love that he made the Teddy Long reference. If you notice,
I missed
that. He says, because I don't remember exactly what he said, but he said the word player and then he said the Undertaker.
Oh, yes. Okay, I get it. Yes.
Yep. And he said that, he went on to put the Undertaker over, but then he was like, LFG's got you soft.
Oof.
So then he's like, you out here tweeting, So here comes the Undertaker, American Badass.
He looked old, right? I know he's old, but he's starting to look old.
Yep. His titties might be a little big. His belly might be a little big, but he's still the Undertaker. So
he's still the Undertaker.
He came out. He gave a lecture on respect and attitude. And that's, Trick ain't, he don't have those things anymore. He's not hungry anymore. It's going to be his downfall if he's not careful. And he starts talking about, that's what I try to teach my students. And then Trick said exactly what I was thinking in my mind at the time. I don't give a damn about your LFG students.
That's right. Trick was over in this. He's gotten really, really good over the last couple of months on the microphone. Please continue. Yeah. I'm sorry.
No. And he said that, and of course Undertaker chokeslammed him. But I think both guys were great here. I mean, not the Undertaker physically walking and moving, but
no, that's sad.
But he seemed sharp, and like everything he said was like, it was cool. It was in character, but not. It was still working, but still kind of shooting. Like this is how you do a working promo without, trying to blur the lines too much. It was good, and Trick was good.
Well, like little things, like when Trick Williams looks like he's gonna bow up and he's taking off his vest, is like, no, put that back on. We don't want to see
put
that. Little things like that were just
it felt good, didn't it? Like it felt like.
Is that cowhide?
Yeah, is that yes?
Just great.
It's a genuine. Yeah,
this was good.
Yeah, no. It was the best that both these guys have been in recent memory. Yeah, well, Trick has been on fire for a little while, but the Undertaker, sometimes he comes out and he's just like, some of it's just like, yeah. But we're always happy to see him, but you know what I mean? Like some of it's kind of generic because he's just there for the appearance. But this, you know, I did like it. So
good segment. Very good.
And then the Glamour is walking. And then we have a fatal meeting. And Michelle McCool walks up. Exactly. No pop.
No, yeah. The only thing
That's what I knew that line would come in handy from Roman someday. Thanks, Roman.
That happened twice. It happened later on too.
With Michelle McCool?
No, with another wrestler.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah, we'll talk about that later. But there was a couple of no pops tonight. But yeah, Michelle.
And
McCool,
that's not us. That's not like, you know, when Ray says that Lyra comes out and nobody does the woo thing, that's a lie.
Yeah,
but
some people do.
This, we mean it. Literally, no one made a noise when Michelle. They probably didn't know it was her, and they certainly didn't care. So it was really funny. It was really funny to see her walk in, but at least she didn't like pause expecting the pop.
Well, you know what you heard? You heard like people like in there, like people reaching in their popcorn things. You heard like a. So sad.
Yeah, but not really. So next we have Wren Sinclair versus Blake. What? Monroe.
Oh yeah.
And now you wanted me to watch that Jasper Troy match, which I might have watched more of it if Ricky Saints wasn't the other half of it. But
oh God, why do you not like Ricky Saints?
In this match, I did watch it.
And tell me Wren Sinclair is not fucking dope.
Well, to me, both these women put on the perfect match.
There you go. All right, good.
Except,
oh no,
the only thing that wasn't perfect about it, but I understand it, so it's still perfect.
Go ahead.
It was sped up because they didn't have time.
Yes, I agree.
So they did everything. They cut out any working, you know, like you can't take your time. It's a TV match. We have this many minutes. We're going to get this amount of shit in. It's not too much shit. It's not like if you cut somebody's like, you know, indie match or AEW match or whatever, where they still try to get all their shit in just faster and no selling it. Mm-hmm. They did the right amount of stuff, the right amount of time. They did it faster than they needed, than they would have if they had as much time as they wanted. But I don't think the match itself would have been too different. So the only thing is it was a perfect match, just sped up to 1.5 times speed. And I actually watched it in real speed, unlike most of the show. So, because I really wanted to see, like, okay, here's Wren Sinclair. Here's Blake Monroe in a singles match now, not some tag match with a storyline behind it. You know, and so they both did exactly what they were supposed to do for their spot on the card, for the time they had, for the characters they had, for what they were trying to get over and accomplish. It was a perfect match.
It's great. Wren Sinclair, if during this match I was saying, now
if anything, Wren Sinclair oversold.
Yes,
because it was a little tad cartoonish, but I'm not even gonna knock points off for it.
I was saying during this match, pardon me, to myself, I was like, man, if you could put, now Blake Monroe is not a bad in-ring wrestler. I think she's actually fundamentally good and she's a character and stuff. But I think if you put Wren Sinclair's talent, wrestling talent, into Blake Monroe, Wren Sinclair is really fucking good. And I think there was one spot where I don't know what the fuck she did, some weird spinning back kick, like from in between.
Oh yeah, where it looked like she was gonna do like step out of the ropes.
Yeah, and she just
swung her leg around and kicked.
And Corey Graves, I think, reacted very like, yeah, he was like, holy shit, like what the fuck was that? That was great. Mm-hmm. I've been saying this for how long? Like, I love Wren Sinclair. Her character is awesome. She's awesome in the ring. She's so good. Like, I hope that kid gets a shot, man, because she's a really, really good, not just a wrestler, an entertainer. She's funny. She's got it all. But Blake Monroe's the star here.
sadly, she's just going to get stuck in the good little hand category in this
Right,
company.
because she's not ugly. I'm sorry to tell you that she's not ugly, but she's not Blake Monroe.
Well, it's not even that.
I think it's
a
that.
sense that might be part of it, but also like it's just anybody that's good enough to make other people look good. That's what they get stuck doing.
So
it's like being typecast.
An enhancement type or
Right.
good hand or whatever the hell.
Yeah, she's not, and no matter what, like Wren's good. She's not a star though.
She can be.
She ain't.
It's
She ain't a
unfortunate.
star.
She's very
It
talented.
ain't her fault. There's nothing you could do to be a star. You just kind of are a star. She ain't it. Blake Monroe, I don't, like to me, Blake Monroe is like, I don't care one way or the other. Take or leave it. But what I was curious, and now that you've had you were definitely focused on Wren Sinclair, but what's your evaluation seeing Blake Monroe actually working for a change?
No, that's what I was saying. Like Blake Monroe is fundamentally sound, and she knows when to pander to the crowd. She knows when to blow a kiss, and after a move. These are little things that I look for when I'm reviewing a match. She sells well. She does everything well. She does everything.
I like that. I like the little things because she just knows what to do. It was sped up, but I like the things when Wren Sinclair is selling and she goes over to get her, and she makes the big show of being like, and now I'm grabbing.
Yes.
Like she shows the hands grabbing so you can anticipate. Those are little things that you don't see. You have to play to the back row sometimes. And she knows that stuff.
They do know what the fuck they're doing.
Yeah. So, like I said, perfect match. She won with the cactus DDT, Blake did. And then Jordynne Grace jumps the rail. And she starts beating up security. Just throwing security around left and right. And then Blake hits her with a cactus DDT on the chair.
And so she said that was a good shot too. Whatever they did to make it sound the way they did, you heard the thud, right? It was wonderful.
Yes. And also, I think the big missed opportunity that they had was they should have had Ava come out and be like, all right, now get her out of here and cuff her. she needs to get she needs to get put on the backboard, and then they put her hands in front, and then someone puts the cuffs on her hands while she's on the backboard.
No. Ava,
how good would that be?
Ava should have just thrown her over her shoulder and walked out with her.
Yes,
like the Sasquatch that she is,
and the cuffs,
and the cuff. Yeah,
sure. We got to have the cuffs.
Whatever your fetish, whatever's your fetish.
Well, let me tell you something, brother.
Uh-oh.
Just to be absolutely clear, in case anybody wants to take this out of context, I don't have any fetishes that involve Jordynne Grace. Okay, just so we're clear.
I was talking about Ava.
Or her.
Oh.
Remember, I'm not fishing for a job.
Oh.
So, all ego Ethan Page is walking.
I love this.
And then we go to break and we come back and he's in the ring and he's got a podium and he's got some Canadian flags, which he unveils. Since when do you have a cover on a flag that you have to unveil the flag? I've never seen that in my life.
That is such a heel fucking move.
Yeah.
It's so unnecessary.
And he tosses the old NXT North American Championship belt out on the floor. Get this out of here. And he unveils the new one, which is very Canada. It's got a Canada.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
What I
think they could have done more, though. I think they could have even made the metal plate feature Canada more.
There you go. You're my boy, bro. You're my boy, Blue. I was going to say they should have did it at an angle where Mexico is tiny, the United States is, and then Canada's real big on the main plate. That's exactly, and maple leaves on the side and everything like that type of shit.
Yeah, maybe it just color it in, everything else is no color, but
good.
Oh, by the way, I forgot to read this about the last segment, but
go for it. Wow.
Aaron was asking me a question. He said, in your expert opinion, would it be better if Blake Monroe, hi Jimmy, would have won faster? No, like I said, it was perfect. Because Wren Sinclair isn't supposed to be no punk. She's supposed to be training with the shooters. So she's got to at least last a couple minutes. But the match wasn't that long. It was only 4 minutes, right? I don't think that was unreasonable.
Yeah. Yeah, about that.
Yeah, I don't think so. Revan says lazy, ugly belt.
See,
Well, I think that's good if it's ugly because it's heat. I saw another Canadian person on social media that didn't like the belt either.
didn't like the belt.
And I don't think you're supposed to like it. I think it's supposed to be ridiculous because he's a heel, right?
Well, there's the belt. And,
Why is Chris Van Vliet?
This is Paige.
Why is he just saying? He just says he's just posting this like this is a Denise. This is why he's the male Denise.
I like Chris, but he says Ethan Page just changed the WWE NXT North American Championship to the Canadian Championship. Well,
No fucking shit. You can see it right there. What kind of commentary is that? Not even a joke, not even a remark. He just writes exactly what happened. Shut up, male Denise.
So you see, I would have lowered this down and made this bigger, this Canada portion bigger. And then over here, instead of NXT, around the NXT, maybe behind red maple leaves, instead of making the strap maple leaf. You feel
Okay.
me? So
Well,
that's
you
the only
should
difference.
tweet that to him. See if he'll get as many impressions as Chris Van Denise.
Hey, be nice.
But here's the best part. We get a real Canadian Italian come out here. Santino Marella.
Mm-hmm.
And he comes out and he says, "You making me so mad.
You making me so mad. You do it better than that.
You son of a gun."
Son of a gun. He called him Ethan Page.
Yes, Ethan Page.
I thought he was gonna say, "Listen to me, Ethan Pages." You know, I thought
That would have been good too.
That would have been good. I thought Ethan Page is fucking hilarious.
Page,
I'm sorry. This dude, but Santino, like, I can only wish to hang out with that guy in a locker room somewhere, just having a beer. He must be fucking hilarious. Like in real, like you could tell
He
when
is.
somebody's just, he is, right?
Yes,
Just
100%.
a wonderful.
He
human
never
being.
stops being funny.
Hey, Elizabeth's back. Sorry, got excited.
He never stops being funny. Like, I mean, he's not. But here's the thing about him, though. You know those people that like, they come into a room and you feel like they're trying to make everybody laugh,
Yes,
and a lot of people are just like, "Well, this clown, shut the fuck up," right?
yes.
Like you're not funny.
That's me.
Well, Santino doesn't try to make people laugh. He's just normal most of the time, but he'll throw in those things like just effortlessly. He'll just make those jokes. They could be, dry, they could be deadpan. Like he's just funny. He just is funny.
Yeah.
He's half-ass serious most of the time. It's just that when he jokes around, he's got a good batting average of funny jokes. So he'll definitely try to make you laugh in the ring. So
You think R-Truth is funny?
do I?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Who wins in a funny off? Because I
God
don't,
damn. They
I
should
don't
have
know.
been a tag team all this time.
What do you mean should have? They still can.
I know, but like we were robbed of all these years if not decades of content.
The funny truth.
Anyway, he challenges Ethan Page to a match next week. And, I say Page. And then Page dodges the Cobra and gets out of Dodge.
Great. I'm looking forward to it next week because we're going to be entertained.
All right. Reptilian Britt Baker walks between Trick, the TNA champion, and Oba, the NXT champion, and she has the TNA and NXT champion, and she's like, "Excuse me, guys."
You're still just a chick. Champion. So.
I mean, you can't be mad at her. She's not booking herself.
Yeah.
So Javon Evans still writing moves down, and Yoshiki comes up. He needs advice, and he's like, "What are you asking me for? I'm only 21." He's like, "You're right," and starts to leave. And then he's like, No. And
Just playing.
that's the best part. So I won't even tell you what happens next
Doesn't
because
matter.
nothing happens next.
Nothing happens.
Bubba Ray has some advice for the NQCC.
I don't think anybody knew who he was because he walked out. All you heard was footsteps. Like, you know, you could hear like maybe he tripped over a wire backstage a little bit.
Yeah. It's just some guy wandered in and started talking to wrestlers.
Bro, nobody gave a fuck about Bubba Ray.
And guess what?
What?
Nobody should. How about that?
How about them apples, asshole?
Yeah. Here's some advice from a veteran. Don't listen to that guy, and your career will be just fine.
Really? You really don't like Bubba Ray much, do you? Why?
He pissed me off. So after this, after he walks out, Pillman Jr. harasses Miles Bourne some more. Says, I know you're not deaf because I had these noise-canceling headphones on, and I heard everything. And,
yeah, wait, what is he doing? Like, what is his thing now that he's in the crowd, backstage, looking for something? What is it? What do you think?
I don't know. I don't know.
Because you notice, like, sometimes he's just literally just backstage. This is the past couple of weeks, just like looking around, and what is he looking? Is he looking for his identity?
I got an idea. He's okay. Brian Pillman Jr.
Holy shit!
The son of Brian Pillman.
So crazy, it might just work.
Yeah, you know the gimmick you started your career with. Anyway, we get the Roman Reigns post you were talking about where he's doing his steps. He wants Jay to help with the bronze. Then Josh Briggs comes out. Then they go to break and they come back. 3-way title match. I didn't watch not 1 second of this really. I was eating a salad and I was concentrating on the salad. And
what kind of salad
Oba beat Briggs after him and Yoshi had kind of like a slugfest there. Like the partners were fighting, and then Oba did the fall from grace on Josh Briggs and got the 1, 2, 3 and they got out of there.
It was the old bullshit where so the entire match, 75% of the match, it's like the two friends are accidentally hitting each other, and then they're reluctant to work together, but then they work together, but then it doesn't work out, and it's just back and forth the same bullshit. I was just happy to see Oba hit that god darn power bomb and finish this match off. And then
it's corny, right? When they do that, because it's never different. No matter what wrestlers are doing this angle,
same shit.
They always act the same.
And then after the match, there was a big faux pas. I don't know if you noticed the faux pas because I'm sure. What kind of salad were you having, by the way? Do you remember?
Oh, this was Caesar.
Chicken, grilled chicken.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. So while you were eating your grilled chicken salad, whatever cameraman was supposed to catch fucking Briggs attack Yoshiki, which was the main reason of this whole thing, you didn't see it. You saw the aftermath of Yoshiki slumped up against the staircase, but you didn't get to see the payoff from what was happening during the entire match. This was no Undertaker Trick Williams, I'll tell you that.
But actually, the way the show really ends is that
the main event,
Javon is still writing in the notebook.
When Undertaker
and the Undertaker.
Down, well, listen, when Undertaker looks down, he looks at the paper and it's just all dicks.
It's all dicks.
He's been drawing dicks. Veiny
the whole time.
Ones. Mm-hmm.
And then, so he no-sells that, as you should, because you don't sell a rib in wrestling. So if somebody's got a page full of dicks, you just don't even sell it.
I would have done that to the Undertaker. He would have appreciated it.
And he would have no-sold it. And then he said, "Are you still looking for what's next?" And he's like, "You need to keep going after the biggest dog in the yard."
Some people say that. I was going on social media saying that, why is this kid getting a push?
Yeah, don't you remember he got worked by Ricochet?
Well, remember that, like, after that, what happened after that? Right? He was losing a bunch and all this other shit. Anyway, I think now he's past that. Maybe he was a good soldier and he didn't complain. He learned, he listened. I don't think
Maybe he was writing the whole time instead of drawing dicks or drawing moves. Maybe he was just writing, "I will not reply on social media" 1,000 times.
Yeah. So I think Javon Evans actually does cut a good promo because it's fucking real. It's who the kid is. I think this is who that kid is. Mm-hmm. You know, people that have been commenting on social media saying that, oh, he sounds like a little kid. He's a kid. He's
kind of
fucking,
a kid.
He's fucking 20. That's the way they talk, these kids. They talk like that.
Yeah, kids these days.
That's the way they talk. And some people say, oh, well, you know, he's athletic. Yeah, and he does that shit good. Like, there are people that do flips and shit, and it doesn't mean anything. When he does his little bouncy shit and everything like that, and everything just looks like it means something to me. Maybe I'm wrong. I'm interested to see where it goes, but yeah, I can't stand when a show ends in a conversation. If that makes any sense.
I mean, NXT does this sometimes where they've got your sort of like main event deal, and then they'll put a button on it with like something else backstage, like a very short thing, and that was this.
Sure.
But it's just a choice.
I blame you again.
Well, maybe if I had been a better druid, the Undertaker could have chokeslammed Javon Evans to end the show.
That would have been cool. You were one hell of a druid vet. I don't care what anybody says.
Well,
I think you were the best one.
Probably.
I think so.
I didn't set the person in front of me on fire, which was all I was concerned about the entire time.
So funny. Two dudes that I really like a lot. You and Tommy Wonder were both druids for the Undertaker. Interesting.
Playa.
I'm still blocked by Teddy Long on X, and I still.
Damn, they didn't unblock you after the real Teddy Long reclaimed his account?
I never did. I didn't do anything.
That's crazy.
That sucks, man. It hurts my heart.
Look at Frank say, wrestling was better when 6, 8, 10 years in the business guys made TV. What? Some of these women have been in NXT for 10 years.
I don't know what is he saying?
What was that? What was he saying? Liv Morgan's been in NXT for 10 years. Or she's been in the company 10 years.
Has she? 10 years.
Bro, she was on NXT back when we were talking about when it was good. You remember like when Claudio Castagnoli was a champion?
Oh my God.
She was coming out with like a little hat and suspenders.
I don't remember that.
Yep.
Oh,
These kids today are all grizzled. The Rock had like an 8-year run?
Was that it?
Rock had an 8-year run, bro. He was out in 04. Came in 96, out in 04.
And Stone Cold was even shorter than that, right?
Came in 96, out in 04.
So then, you know, you look in retrospect at what John Cena did on top for as many years as he was. Even a guy like Hogan. Says Hogan, when did he come in? 85? And left when? 93? 94?
Okay, Hogan came in 83, I think, and
80 with Hogan
or 84 if you want to say.
I think it was 84.
He was out in 94.
94, right. Then he went to WCW.
So Hogan had a 10-year run.
Right. So those two
But
guys,
Liv Morgan's she's on her own run, you know?
Damn.
She's another blonde with a long run.
Good for Liv Morgan, man. God bless her.
Some guy, Darius Roby says, Johnny Gargano's NXT for Javon's current age. Well, that's what it felt like. Anyway.
Vet. All right, here we go. See, okay, so Hogan, end of December 1983 to September 1993. So 10 years.
Pretty much.
Yeah, man.
Slightly less. Didn't quite make 10 years in the company.
Still incredible, though. You know, to be on top, to be the number one guy that long.
Yeah.
You know.
But I think it's one, we're talking about those guys that have those runs, right? But it's like, it's these people that are like, some of them are like, I'm not calling Liv Morgan this, but I'm just saying there's some people that have been in there that long and should never have had a job. Like, you shouldn't have gotten hired, and you've been there that long. So it's different times.
Who do you think, and this is a crazy question before we get out of here, who do you think is the person that had the longest run that should have been gone, like, after year 2, and they stood there forever?
Oh, man.
Think about it.
Yeah, there's so many.
Let's talk about it.
There's so many.
Talk about it.
I don't know. There's because I don't have everybody's run memorized, like in terms of the amount of time. Because I would want to find the person that had the longest time and then figure out who of those people that had the longest times. This could be a homework assignment for maybe next week.
That'll be fun.
Figure out who had the longest run that deserved to be there the least. Seth? No, come on, Aaron.
No,
look,
stop.
I know of you. I get it. I understand. Trust me. But Seth is a somebody. We're talking about he's good, but I'm just saying there's people that are not even near Seth level. Never couldn't lace Seth's boots that had runs. Guys like Jack Swagger or I hate to God. No. Hate to say it.
Don't say the Miz. Miz is
No,
good.
I wasn't gonna say the Miz.
Who? R-Truth?
No.
No.
I'm thinking.
I'm thinking.
There was that girl that was in NXT for like 6 years. What was it? Aaliyah? She had a good long run. Aaliyah had an Austin run and then got released. Because when they called her up, they just never put her on TV. Yeah.
What do you think about Natty?
She's had quite a long run, bro. She's had quite a long run, but I don't want to say she should never have been there. That's different. She's not good, but she's better than some of the people I'm thinking of.
You know what? I'll tell you somebody who had a long run that I think should have been gone well before that. Tamina. She was on the main roster for 12 fucking years, dude. And she never had a dime on her.
Wait, she's still not gone, is she?
No, she's gone. She's gone.
Is she? Are you sure? Are you sure?
I'm pretty sure.
See? But you're not 100% sure.
I'm pretty fucking sure. I think
All right.
Tamina Snuka, and that was the only time that she had any type of relevance when they were calling her Snuka when she first came up, and she was like in great shape. God, you know what I mean? Like she was all cut up and everything and lean, and she was doing the top rope shit. I think Tamina would be it probably for the women at least. Did she ever win a belt? Did she ever become champion?
I don't recall. I don't think so.
Neither do I. I don't think she never did any. She never did anything. 12 years, I think. Let me look it up. 12 years.
I don't know.
12 years. That's
Good long
insane.
run.
That's a long run. 12 years in the WWE. She started her career in 2004. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah. She made her debut in 2009. 14 years. I'm sorry. She had a 14-year run.
Not bad.
She was a 24/7 champion 9 times. 1 time WWE Women's Tag Team Champion. And that's it. Tamina.
Well,
Snuka.
let's not put a worth on a human being with fake belts.
Tamina Snuka.
She
folks.
did what she could.
Tamina Snuka wrestled for the WWE for 14 years and didn't do shit except look adorable. Because I always
A lot of those years were like injured or off TV too. So, well, anyway, it's time for us to get off TV, right?
Can we go?
Yeah, we can go. Let's go.
I had to go poop. Let me do the. You want me to do the
Tell the
quick
people
rundown?
where they can find us. Okay.
Yeah, go ahead. Do the quick
Add Opinion Haver everywhere. All the HMG shows. Watch Rip Rogers and Stevie Richards and Timmy Baltimore.
Oh shit. Yeah. Well, you also got the Wreckage. You also got the Smack Attack.
Yeah, they know all that.
The Monday Locker Room. Hey, tune into the A Show. Pro Wrestling Reflection. They're going to be talking some Smoky Mountain Wrestling this week. And that's it. Oh, and Brandon the Vet. I guess we can go home.
Scoop.
Do you need another salad today?
Yeah, probably.
All right, cool. Caesar?
Maybe I won't do it again. I'll switch it up.
All right. Well, I hope you guys enjoy your salad. It is hump day. And God bless you. We love you. We appreciate you. And we're only here for you because it ain't for NXT. And it sure as hell ain't for TNA. We love you guys. God bless. Peace out. We will see you next week, if there is a next week.
Yes, boy!
This is the Hustler Rip Rogers. Yeah, it's fucking me. Yeah, and listen to the fucking Hameen Media Group. That's Ben Hameen Media Group from Rip Rogers. Go get them and go fuck yourself. They don't know what the fuck they're doing. Do you understand that?